In this video, I'm going to teach you the proper progression of a task that relates to a change order. So the first thing I'm going to do is create a task. So I'm just making up a JE number, and we're going to title it what the scope of work is. So I'm going to say RFI number 1, blue light. Then the first step is going to be I'm pricing it, whoever's pricing it. That so the team's aware what the status of this task is. We're going to open it, be assigned to the project management team. We're going to pick a start and end date that I can have the change order done. And then we're going to import the checklist. So we're going to add checklist, and this will be a part of every job. This checklist will be, we're going to click on that. So imports a checklist that you can follow. So first step is OneDrive is named the same as the description of work. The plans in SK have been dropped in the OneDrive folder. You've created a task, so we've done that. The JE number that matches what's in the OneDrive. You're going to add the foreman as watchers. So to add a watcher, we go to this section over here. We're going to add whoever we want. Then we're going to, if there's an EWO, we're going to make sure it's dropped in and filled out and signed by the foreman and the GC superintendent or whoever the authorized signer is. We're going to make a narrative of changes, take off drawing. So I do it as Drew is pricing and I follow these steps and I check as I go. You can update you can be more specific. So I can say doing takeoff. So Drew's doing takeoff. I can do that very specific. I really update it that once I get past these steps, I say no longer pricing. So I'm going to say sent to GC, get signed change order. So very clear, very short. That's the next action item is always at the end, hyphen, next action item. So once you follow up, yep, do all this. So you can assign it to Kelly. Once you need to get signed, say, sent to Kelly for signature. So send to Kelly for signature. Go. And once we get the signed change order, we'll delete that and go interface. So the next big step is posting plans in Fieldwire. So just like on the other videos, we go to plans and import the new drawings. And then a good practice is to rename it in Fieldwire, the actual file in your OneDrive. So we can do that. We're going to update the scoring sheet. We're going to say what material and what rentals we had in the change order. We're going to send the material list that we had in the rental list to the foreman for them to review. Just one last time before we actually put the rec in to Craig. Then we're going to say that the PM or APM both have reviewed the PO for the material and are good with the budget, and it matches what we had in our estimate for the change order. So at this time, if we had prefab items in our change order, we could create a new task and link it to this just like in another video. So as this relates to an RFI, we can relate it. So we're going to look for what the task number is. So I can see it right now. It's number 118. So I'm going to search by the task number, link it, hit create. So now this RFI, if we're looking at just the RFI, we can see, oh, there's a change order for this RFI. Click on that. We can see the status of the change order. So the next big one to update the team is to say gear / lighting / whatever POCOs have been written, ESDs to follow. So we're literally treating it like a status report. So whoever comes to look at this can see, oh, we wrote the POCOs without having to go into Vista. Next thing to do is that we can say interface, once it gets interface into Vista, we can say complete scope of work. We're going to assign whoever the foreman is. I'm going to say foreman. You get it. It's going to be an actual name, not just foreman. So the next step, the foreman is going to come up here and say scope of work is done. Work completed. Now it's up to you as the project manager to verify that the work is complete so that we can bill against. And then the last step of this post is going to be build 100%. We're going to say check, and then we can verify it. So that's the progression of a change order as it relates to the task. And it's very short titles. We're not putting narratives up here. We're just saying what the next action item is.